David Cameron authorised a £9.3 million leaflet campaign to help convince the British public Brexit was a bad for the country. Ahead of the 2016 EU referendum, David Cameron, the former Tory Prime Minister responsible for allowing the British people a vote on EU membership, was one of the leading campaigners in the Remain campaign. At the time he commissioned a pro-EU leaflet to be sent to all UK households, at a cost of £9.3 million to the UK taxpayer. The existence of the leaflet was detailed in a recent book, which charts the career of the late Jeremy Haywood, who served as Cabinet Secretary to Mr. Cameron. The book, written by his wife Suzanne Haywood, charts the lead up to the EU referendum. It points out the former Prime Minister set up a referendum unit composed of around 30 civil servants in the April before the vote has held. The group, which allowed the civil service to legitimately provide support to the government's side of the debate, was responsible for a controversial publication. The book states, the referendum unit produced several papers including one on Article 50, the mechanism in the European Union Treaty that would need to be triggered to enable the UK to leave, and another on the options for the UK outside the EU. Their most controversial publication, however, was the leaflet that the government wanted to send out to all 27 million British households on the case for remaining in the EU. It added, the timing of the leaflet was as tricky as its content. Jeremy advised the Prime Minister that it should go out on the 11th of April, 2 weeks earlier than the number 10 political team wanted, so it would be delivered before the start of the 10-week referendum purdah period. The Royal Mail screamed about this change of date, and it didn't stop the leaflet being controversial because it cost £9.3 million and still went out within the purdah period for the local elections. But Jeremy was satisfied it was within the rules. At the time, the government received a huge backlash for producing the leaflet. Downing Street said the move was a response to polling which showed 85% of the public wanted more information from the government to help them make an informed choice on June 23. Mr. Cameron said he would make no apologies for throwing the full weight of the government behind one side of the argument.